see. How much further can I go?
That's curious.
Lae'zel, glad you could join us. The Kithraki have spread word of that artifact that you carry. Tell me, Lae'zel of Kalir, what reward do you think the astral prism will fetch once I pluck it from your corpse and present it to Vlaakith? What honors, what riches will the Undying Queen grant me when I hand her the failed prince?
This artifact contains the key to our freedom. It is not for the Lich Queen to take.
I know exactly what the prism contains. The traitor prince who would hand us to Gake. The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Vlaakith. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone. Tamar Zala Vlaakith!
Over here.
No surrender. Still breathing, despite everything. Swift as my feet can carry me.
On the move. Let my name be known.
For the Queen!
In Veniam
Ready for another round? Come on, can't stay idle. At the ready.
I will ascend.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Swift and lethal.
Put 'em on. Nothing will stand in my way. Here goes nothing.
Victory awaits.
What path lies before me?
That put the wind back in my sails.
Let's have a look. What's inside? I'll give it a shot.
The planet's been awakened. Vlaakith's forces are near.
that. Swift as my feet can carry me.
I am holding very still. Go ahead and scan, Watcher. Oh, come on! When is it my turn? Be patient, sister.
You remember our first date?
What a perfect month it's been. Right, darling? I really don't think I've ever felt this way about someone before.
Better not be cursed.
Wonder the world that these young folks have no idea how good they've got it.
I had something to
I'm
ask.
off it, Vistra. You've been doing the same.
Fist these days can't take a piss without a steel watcher helping them aim. It's pathetic. Can't you?
Totally not an absolute spot.
Our mansion's big enough.
God's damned hypocrites! The Blade of Frontiers, all pomp and empty oaths. The Sword Coast's most dashing fraud. You are either a fool for trusting him or a wretch for conspiring with him. Doesn't matter which. Lady Mizora told me everything. How Will slaughtered his own father. How he craves his power. How he means to make the city bow to him and him alone. This city holds no place for you or for Ravenguard's treacherous spawn.
remember the stories of Elturel's fall. The city was dragged into the hells at Zariel's behest, and Ravengard along with it.
At ease. By the living gods, I believe you.
What darkness has fallen upon us?
There's something you must know. I should have told Will sooner, but I'd hoped somehow Ravengard would return to us. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult were successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. Before the Absolutists abducted him, he told me that should he fall, I should seek Will out and give him a message. Will was schooled in the ways of the great champions. He is to use those lessons to wake the worm sleeping beneath Baldur's Gate. The worm is oath-bound to answer the call and come to the city's aid. A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. ANSIA, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldurin he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened. But just the once. The city has faced countless threats. But Ravengard knew it could not survive the absolute slaughter. With him gone and the city near ruin, the worm's awakening now falls to you and Will. The Duke gave me this. A legend of Unsur, an ancient epic, ill-remembered, dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you, or do not, and see Baldur's Gate burn to ash. Thank you. In darkness, I see your light. I should go. I know of still others that might help us when the battle horns call. Unleash the worm. Let its tempest swallow the Absolute and its allies. And may they be driven forever from the coast.
Hack.
Drab attire, lackluster skin. My darling, you need my gems. They'll brighten even a ghoul like yourself. Or, if you are the practical sort, I also stock enchanted stones. They're almost as magical as myself. A skeleton would be more accurate. You have good bones, darling. You just need decoration, and you're in the right place. Remember, a life without glitter is no life at all. Take care now.
A customer. Come, Docha. You look like someone who knows their way around a lute. Or perhaps you enjoy the drums. Flute? No. Lyre. Oh. Well, no matter. My instruments make the most splendid of gifts. I'm sure you'll find something for even the most contrary of bards. Thank you for coming to my little shop. I hope you have a wondrous day.
You appear to be lost, dear. I specialize in fashion, not potato sacks. Well, that shouldn't be particularly difficult. A certain level of class is expected by my clientele, so if you wish to stay, I must insist you purchase some less depressing garments. Very good, ma'am.
What now?
Now remember, fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return.
Thank you.
Make haste. I have a very busy day of very demanding clientele ahead. What do you require? If looks could kill, Lord Gortash would have already hanged me. I wouldn't worry too much. This is undoubtedly some rumor cooked up by my many rivals. Well, I suppose if it's that elaborate a prank, it rolls out my sister as the culprit. Carmen can barely organize her own shop. Never mind stage a murder mystery to meddle with me. Very well. I'll take my precautions. Thank you.
Please start fitting.
So you stopped queuing?
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Breeze must be blowing in land today. Bringing in the stench of the foundry. Belching smoke and metal screeching. Keep the city peaceful, my arse.
Oi! Stop a moment. Right. You look harmless enough. The commander keeps an open house, so you may pass. I'm not a centipede. I'm a guard.
One's rock prison. But what's this of a true hero's spark?
If you hear about the vines, I've cleared them off the neighboring houses already. Can't promise it'll be the last time. The druid's away for a while. I'm just her son, and apprentice too, for my sins. Oh, I took you for a friend of hers. The druid. Did you hear her? What? You know where my mum is? Tell Ryan, quickly!
Make a habit of just letting yourself into people's homes, do you? My mother's not here, if that's who you've come to see. She's alive. Who are you to her? A harper? General. We'd heard of the cult army heading this way. I assumed she died trying to stop it, but she's alive. Everyone! She's alive! Bring her here so we can kill her.
Something's on my mind.
Greetings, sir. You have not been announced to this court, and we deign not to speak with thee.
You're not meant to be here.
What's on your mind? Sounds boring. Oh.
A true pleasure to watch you tell the Archduke exactly where to put his alliance. One cannot embrace a viper, only get entangled by it. And we learned something. One chosen thinks to send us against the other, while they sit safe behind their defenses. Good. Gederick thought he was safe too. Ah. You've wandered far in my absence. And now you come to march me to the gallows, is it? Come on, then. Likely you have some pointed questions. But you shall have to get in line behind my dear, dear daughter. Yes? As you wish. This ought to be good.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Let me guess, you need something.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
What a surprise.
Ah, Mahler's mark and ambush.
Are we quite sure she hasn't actually died this time, brother? She looks dead.
Smells it too. Ooh.
It has been a hard road. But I can clip you both around the ear to prove I am no ghost. If it would help.
Forgive us, Mother. We're just surprised you still know how to find your way home. A sending spell can carry 25 words. Do you know how many Jaheira's only message contained in all this time she's been away? 7. The message went, "I'm sorry, you know what to do."
So why haven't you done it? You were supposed to get the young ones out of the city.
And you were supposed to be dead. That's what your oh-so-stoic message meant, yes? Yet here you are. So, what happened out there?
I got my skin saved by this one. We've come to take the fight to the cult. Which is exactly why you all cannot be here.
Why? You plan on winning, don't you? You're the one who saved her, so tell me. Are we all doomed? So fight. That's what all you heroes and harpers are for, isn't it?
You are a very irritating girl.
This isn't your house, remember? You'll keep a civil tongue under our roof if we let you stay at all.
Have mercy, sister. She's old, after all.
So old!
Seems I'm outvoted. See, Mother? That is how you go about talking things through with your family. Now, if there's more to discuss, then bloody well come in. And wipe your boots. No arguing. Just tell me you're well.
I am well.
And Minsk?
We're working on it.
You'll get him back. I owe him a kicking for showing Fig how to throw hatchets. So, this cult. What's our plan?
I'm not fool enough to think I can change your mind. But if you're staying, I don't want you taking up arms. There are other ways to fight.
Really? Like what? A fair point. Though I'll leave the herb law to Jord. I was always better at breaking bones than mending them.
I remember. The very reason George had so many patients to hone his craft on.
If I have to stay home and babysit, then it's your job to make sure there's still a home to look after. Take what you need, and we'll do the grand reunion when you come back for good. So, lovely as it is to have you back, Mother, go away. You have work to do.
Aye, aye, Commander. Wait, one more thing. There are doppelgangers among the cult. Be on your guard.
All right then. If you turn up looking for hugs and kisses, I'll be sure to shoot first.
That's my girl.
A little darker than I'd like, Felices. Bad soil? Don't tell Mother.
That's curious.
I take no responsibility for your plants. You know I'm more of a mushroom man.
You've let my study turn into a thicket. Is this what I am hearing?
I tended to it. I just let it thrive in its own independence. You know, same way you raised us.
I raised you to be a sweet and kind boy. What happened?
I watched what you did instead of listening to what you said. This house has taken in a lot of children over the years. Mother dear was sometimes more commander than, well, mother dear.
Ha! You see? This one is well trained. I have no need for you anymore, faithless boy.
Oh, save your fangs for someone who thinks you might actually use them. I've only ever seen her truly angry once. We were down the market when I was about 9 years old. Some merchant started in with the usual. Yes, but where's your family? Whose son are you, really? When Mother was done with him, well, let's say he won't have any sons of his own to worry about.
Nature's law in action.
A fine day to you, sir. Are you known to this court? Sir Fluffington, an honor to host you in my manor.
Jessamine discovered an old family tree in my study. We haven't had a moment's peace since.
Tetherian nobility. You might be royalty, Jaheira. You don't want to be queen, of course, and Ryon curses too much, so it would have to be me.
Careful, girl. They have a habit of taking against tyrants there.
Huh. I'm not a tyrant. If anyone calls me one, I'll have Fig chop their head off.
I hope you were hibernating, little cub. I can't think of another reason you wouldn't come down to say hello.
Jaheira, I didn't want to see if you were really dead. They said...
Who said?
Jord and Ryon. They didn't think I could hear.
You little sneak thief? Well, they were wrong. Look! Not dead. I just... had a few adventures. Like,
Liar! That was Jaheira, years ago.
Yes! You liar. Why this need for tall tales? Now, cub, solitude is a wonderful thing, but not too much. Come downstairs and fight with your sisters.
Wait, here. I was keeping this safe.
My Harper pin. Oh, was a certain little sneak thief playing down in my sanctuary?
No.
This Harper pin opens more doors than most. Come down to my study and see if you can figure it out.
Oh, come on.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Something over there. Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
What to do?
Coming along nicely. Good, strong roots.
going.
A glowing orb, but its purpose is unclear.
Pay no mind to those. You're probably safe so long as I am here. But if you do not trust me, take the weight from the pressure plate there. Have no fear. The traps aren't meant for you. But, better to stick close, eh? The only patch of wilderness this city permits me. There ought to be supplies here to aid us.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Work to be done.
All right, what now? Anything of use? Don't waste a step.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Let's see what this does.
Keen eye. But if it's supplies you seek, weapons to aid in our fight, you won't find them behind that door. There is nothing back there of worth to anyone but me. Not a wild shape I have mastered. Just yet. On my word, all you will find inside is dust. And the moldering keepsakes of a much younger woman. But, do as you will. I have nothing to hide. And I have been content to follow your lead so far.
Keep your distance, darling.
Let us show them how it's done.
At least things have stayed interesting. Something good here, I hope.
A gift from my husband. I've had to renew parts over the years, but the heart remains the same as the day he gave it to me.
Moving in. Seems simple enough.
See? With the others, all right?
Mike.
Those leaves are a little darker than I'd like, Felices. Bad soil? Don't tell Mother.
Look around you. It's peaceful, isn't it? Peaceful for the moment.
My purse after!
Ease up, won't you? It was just a tiny stone. Stuff you rub, not a ballista bolt.
I don't think so. That's because there's nothing here to
Trust. The old thread was sunk into the cobblestones and left for the sun to find. I had an unfortunate taste for theatrics in my youth.
Ah, yes. That was probably it.
Oh, I see you. Don't think that I don't.
We can't deliver our goods to the docks. Why?
Very well.
Horrible about that one.
Welcome to Lady Janeth's celebration of the arts. Lady Janeth is a dedicated patron of the arts. She doesn't care for status or wealth, human or dragonborn. If you have talent, she'll nurture it. Today's event is a public showing of many fine pieces she has commissioned. Decidedly not. I have more to do with dust brushes than paint brushes. I am Lady Janeth's butler.
The subject looks beyond the viewer.
Enjoy the party, my lady.
You must take this to Lord Gortash. He's a man who'll see sense.
I wonder how much Ferelia wants for it.
You served this to Lady Janeth? It's raw!
Sorry, Chef. It was Master Oscar's favorite. She'll never say that.
Make it again, and...
He ain't never coming back.
Yes, Chef. Shade for my second design.
Pack your things. You're no longer a member of this staff.
I'm sorry, Mr. Mercer. It was an accident.
Lady Janeth.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
new face. How wonderful. Always good to see fresh interest in the arts. Please, enjoy the day. Just don't touch anything. Ah, you're a fellow collector. I see no harm in that. I've a few pieces gathering dust.
I am the Society's leading expert on myconid spore telepathy, but I've had to delay my experiments. Run out of spores, you see? Oh, I miss them, those myconid spores. Don't feel quite right without them. Probably shouldn't have inhaled them all so quickly.
I'm compiling a translation dictionary so warring species of the Underdark can understand each other. It's an essential step forward.
Ah, a surface dweller. You find yourself in the cradle of all knowledge relating to the Underdark. The Society of Brilliance. Tell me, what can the Society do for you? A wonderful research partnership. I'm sure you'll agree. They are upstairs if you wish to share any theories with them. Yes. Dear Lady Esther, one of our most reliable contractors. Though unfortunately, this particular request was too much even for her. Once the dust has settled on this whole invading army mess outside the walls, I'll find another contractor. Perhaps they will have more success. Was there anything else? I should really get back to my research. Feel free to explore the lodge. Our knowledge is here for the common good, after all.
To think that I'm both brilliant and extremely attractive.
My surface-dwelling friend, how long has it been? I am glad to see you well. I see your tadpole remains in its state of suspension. Your case has set us on quite the detour from our planned expedition work. We've thought about very little else. You have? I would love to hear your conclusions, but it would not feel right to do so without my research partner. After observing the nature of your tadpole's stasis, we felt it wise to report back to the Society. Omeloum went out into the city to seek out further undeveloped infections like yours, but I have heard nothing since. I admit, I'm somewhat concerned. We are usually sticklers for updating one another on our progress. Omeluum believed the answer to this riddle lay within the city walls and held some connection to the cult of the Absolute. I had the distinct impression it was intentionally keeping its hypothesis from me, as though even the theory would be enough to put me in danger. Why that would be, I can only theorize myself. It is rather outside my area of expertise. Omeluum is most likely safe and well, and simply absorbed in its work. However, it would put my mind at rest to confirm it if you happen across its path. Naturally, the Underdark provided us with some most unusual salvage. Plenty to keep an inquiring mind busy.
Eager for battle.
Well, hello.
It's peaceful, isn't it?
Peaceful for the moment.
Probably dead in an alley or drunk in a tavern.
That might be worth a look.
Wondrous news. Baldur's Gate has a new Duke. Gortash will do marvelously. Don't you think?
My friend dared me to come here alone for a couple of mugs of ale. So here I am. Ha! Come on then, mate. Who would want me dead? Oh, shit! You're serious? I can see it in your eyes. I've got to... Shit! I've got a tab to settle. Shit!
Well,
This place never changes.
We've got rules, and they will be followed.
Perhaps it should. All I see are carousing fools.
I know. Isn't it wonderful? Endless opportunities for mischief.
No pissing or shitting. If you break it, you pay for it. Any fighting and Captain Grizzly will shank you. Got it? Guards above. Not again. You pull a knife on me like the last one and you're getting a boot, you hear? I've killed people with a splinter, mate. Of course I'm wary of a blade. Laura was her name. Started tearing the place apart, screaming about some kid. Bloody disturbing it was. Captain Grizzly had to clock her in the end. Threw her out on her arse. Good riddance.
Unless the maid is in. Can't a captain be bloody hungover in peace? Oh. Why, hello there. Captain Grizzly at your service. What can I do for a long drink of water like yourself? Oh, not this claptrap again. Listen, Laura was here, all right? Knocking back pints like there's no tomorrow. But she was alone. I saw head nor ass of this so-called kid, and when we tried to kick her out, she pulled a knife on my front man. Bet she didn't tell you that bit, huh? Not a notion. But not a soul has seen this so-called vanner of hers, myself included. Look, I know Laura from my pirating days. She ran with Bart Blackdagger's crew. Heard they tossed her overboard when she gutted the bosun over a game of cards. Now, I'd no beef with her before this. All are welcoming the maid. But threatening my staff, claiming we took her kid, she's bonkers. Dangerous. Next time she pulls a knife on me and mine, someone might die. Something has to be done. Gods! Do I have to spell it out for you? There is no child. Laura is mad as a box of frogs. She's dangerous. And I couldn't call myself a captain if I stood by and did nothing. I hate that it's come to this, but I'll pay a hoard of gold to whoever scuppers her. Permanently. Oh, you're no fun. I wanted you to stain your soul with the blood of an innocent mother.
Oh, well, guess I'll just decorate the room with your insides. They'll match my new carpet beautifully.
Hello, Petal. Miss me? Marina ran off with the child I was promised. Because of you. So I had to find myself a new one. And little Vanra was so very tasty. I'm already showing. Doesn't it suit me so well? Vanra sits in my belly, growing fat with power. In time, I'll vomit her up and have myself a fresh young hag to train. Unfortunately, that leaves me in a pickle. For while I'd love to rip your guts out, I shouldn't. Exertion is bad for the baby, you know. So, walk away. Walk away and let me a fine hag make. Or what? You'll kill me, touch me, and the girl dies. And I'll simply return, stronger than ever. A woman in my condition should be relaxing in the bath, not dealing with this nonsense. I'll leave you to my crew, matey. And should you somehow survive, stay away, or Vanra will suffer.
Come on, then.
Time to push my luck again.
Time to strike. Taste my fury.
Death greets us all, but not today.
Bleed you. Cut. Make all the...
Got a finger your eyeballs.
Raggedy ballbag. Time to die!
What now?
I will ascend.
I think I could go another round.
Yes.
Effort again. I was hoping she'd found some remote bog to rot in.
You moron! We could be fired for this.
Best keep your hands to yourself.
With haste.
Bloody hell, that was some ruckus. I catch you fighting any more drunks, I'll toss you all outside. Even if they did deserve a clatter. You saw her change too? I tried to gut her, but she dug her claws in me and...
Magic tickles your senses. Someone or something has tampered with his memory.
Here, mate. I know the captain's a bit of a battle axe, but a hag. You're out of line.
it the earth beneath that crunches, or the bones within?
Here we go.
Plenty of knowledge to be found in these books and scrolls, friend. That will stand to you long after the spent gold is forgotten. My store's no Candlekeep library, I'll admit, but I've got a few nice finds tucked away.
Citizens die of thirst.
Keep a blade close. Should be easy.
I've got a long road ahead. That's curious.
It's much safer this side of the city walls.
Should have at least locked the place.
What's hiding here? Best be on my way.
How delicious. Hardly a challenge.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Criminals.
Opportunity, the lot of them. And not a thought for their name.
At the ready. I need a quick word.
Yes?
All is ash and meat.
Even in death, these Dragonborn tell a tale. I should take a closer look.
Never wanted the easy path. Better not be cursed. discussion.
Best victuals and cures in the lower city guaranteed. What'll it be? They say there's trouble heading for the city. If that's so, then these goods will be like gold dust before long.
We keep going until it does work.
When it comes to
They'll
magical
give it
protection,
to
I'd really spare no
Why'd you make it
expense.
so big then? About what happens when my belly runs empty.
That patter works on punters. But I know.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
You seen any gazetteers around? Need to see if the new edition's out yet.
Let's get going. These boots have seen everything.
Helps me.
Bloody sorry.
You are not a half-wit. You're clever.
An intruder. These people are under my protection. I'll not let you harm them. Hearken to my words, wicked creature. Return to the pit of evil from whence you came.
Don't listen. Who knows what spells it weaves around us? Quickly, cleric.
Helm, protector of all, grant me the power to ignite this creature's flesh and burn its bones to ash. Begone, monster. Your hag mother holds no power here.
Wait! That smells no lie.
Then you speak truth. You fought a hag before. At ease, everyone. We may have found ourselves an ally. Forgive the welcome. But we're being hunted by a hag. The vicious Ethel herself. We feared you, her minion. She's already hexed one of us. And any of us could be next. Not myself, but our leader, Mayrina, has. You see, all of us here have fallen victim to a hag's vicious ways. But instead of succumbing to despair, we rose above it. Mayrina showed us how to stand on our own 2 feet, how to fight back. Then Ethel found us. She hexed Mayrina in recompense. And everything we've done to try and lift it has been for naught. You're the one that saved her. The one that ventured to the depths of Ethel's lair. I can hardly believe it. You look so... normal. She's upstairs. But be warned. She's not as you remember her. I'm glad you're here. I clearly lack the power to keep the hag and her hexes away from Mayrina. You are kind. But I serve Helm, and failing to keep this hex from Mayrina is unforgivable. In both his eyes and mine. None. The magic originates from a hag's twisted lair, of that I'm sure. But as to its cure, Helm has not revealed it to me.
And amazing. Please help Lady Mayrina. She's nice and kind and sweet to Cled. To everyone. Friends only. Lady Mayrina is too pretty and kind for the likes of Cled. But if you can't stop the hex, Cled will take care of her. Feeding, shearing, scratching behind her ears. Cled will do his best. No. Cled isn't good at hag magic. Can't help sweet Lady Mayrina.
Convenient, you showing up like this. You may have the others fooled, but I shall be keeping a close eye on you. I don't. Leave. And let us deal with this ourselves.
No. Wouldn't want that.
Mayrina blinks in rapid succession, clearly trying to tell you something.
Strange-looking doll. Strange-looking doll. Strange-looking doll.
Good to get it off your chest. Anyway, we just going to let what's his name and his toy soldiers take over the whole city. He's not gone that far. And if you
You removed my hex. That's annoying. I wanted to play a little longer. Auntie likes her toys broken. She's not going to be happy I had to get my hands dirty. How cute. I see why Auntie has her eye on you. I know you wish to hurt Auntie Ethel. I know the book is here. I will die before I let you touch a hair on her head. The others I will leave to rot in this house. But you, I will gift Auntie your corpse wrapped in your own intestines.
Shall we cut and run? Break them.
Deserve this, treacherous prick.
Yes?
Should mind my step. Something's on my mind.
That lying, thieving, scaly little shit! Thanks for knifing the bastard. That makes twice you've saved me. I'm starting to think you're my guardian angel. Thanks, but my mouth tastes like mutton, and I'm itching in hard-to-reach places. I'm gonna make the witch that did this pay, and I have the means to do it. This group is made of survivors. People like me who've been hurt by hags. I brought them together to fight back. And it worked. The shitty Red Cap proves it. Ethel is here. I told everyone who'd listen about you. How you marched into Ethel's lair as if it were a tea party. You're as tough as I remember. And this time, when you put Ethel down, she'll stay down. Check the safe in the back. I've done my homework on hags since we last tangled with Ethel. And take whatever you need. I know it by heart, anyway. A red cap! Damn it all!
What's in here?
Forgive me. How could I have missed the signs?
Still alive, so that's progress.
Madcap! Damn it all!
Be careful. There are traps about. That might be worth a look.
Let's see what this does.
To think that the hag would go to such lengths to find us.
I won't let a hag beat me. I refuse.
This is sense. Half the crew are dead on their feet, while the others are ready to drop everything and leave. We need to stand up. The long...
Yes? I have given you much reason to think that Harper's hoard secrets like precious stones, but I promise you, this was not some intrigue. Just, plain and simple foolishness. As if by keeping clear of my family, I might keep them clear of the cult in turn. And if this fight were to go against us, well, they had already done their mourning. Why visit it on them twice? No, quite the opposite, in fact. I hope to greet my family when all the fighting was done. I was wrong to think I could keep my children from this fight. They're Baldurian born and bred. The only damned reason I root myself in this place. This city is a cesspit. An open sewer of the soul that taints us with its filth and churns us out when all that is good has been stripped away. It also happens to be their home. And so it is mine. Ugh. That might be the first time I have said that out loud. Now come. We had best get to saving it. Lest Ryan turn her ire on us both. You're sure? Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
What's on your mind? I don't know what I was expecting. Something beyond real. My life would have been so different if I ended up working for her instead of Gortash. Looking after these kids. Making a difference. Maybe in the next life. Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing. You heard Damon. There is no solution. It's hell or bust. I choose bust. But I don't want to talk about this now. I've been given a huge gift. I can touch the people I love for the first time in a decade. And for the first time in a decade, there are people I care about all around me. Let me enjoy that. Please. Nope. Thanks so much for asking, though. Let's not fight, all right? I've just gotten a good turn. I want to ride that till the wagon wheels fly off. What's on your mind? Let's go, go, go.
Githyanki. The word means quite literally Gith's children. But I have never known family the way Jaheira knows it. My so-called cousins are simply spawn hatched from the same clutch. I will never know who laid the egg I hatched from. And until I met Jaheira's family, I never thought to wonder. Well, enough brooding. What did you need? Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago. I'm not surprised. You've become death incarnate. Mighty, yes. And altogether unpredictable and intractable. One day, perhaps soon, Baal will demand your fealty. You'll either muster the strength to defy him, or you will succumb. I know how I'd choose. What about him? Orpheus's honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths, but I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son. The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a geich hive mind. A talent like that makes the prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that, when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself? A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves. The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure and enthralled by the geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his Illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched, but he gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
Your mind tingles as it opens to Will. He learns of Mazora's meddling and Floric's tale of the dragon ANSIA.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Floric against me. She's a damnable inferno of chaos. What matters now is that Floric saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken ANSIA, the heart of the gate. O Baldurin, founder due veneration. His guardian dragon ANSIA, tremendous in worth. A savior below, our eternal elation. It's not just a tale, it's a history. Consider this. To Wormway 'neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's rock prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches alight, and Worm's eye shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon ANSIA was Baldurin's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the Dead Three's chosen raised the city. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor. I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as Father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it. Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. And maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse. Hells. It explains so much. Listen to me. I knew another like you. Gorion's ward. One of Baldur's Gate's great heroes. Baal's blood ran through their veins too. They burned away their own darkness with their own inner light. They chose courage. They chose honor. And so can you.
Jaheira's adept at keeping secrets, and for good reason. She was wise to try and keep her family safe. I just wish I could have done the same.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again.
Something on your mind?
You know exactly what's on my mind.
Why only the truth? That you bear the blame for the Duke's untimely demise. Such a loyal servant of the city, so eager to hear of your exploits. Tell me, darling, how is she? Entertainment? I'd be a cheeky devil indeed to make such diabolical merry. Glower all you want. I was merely laying the path to Will's success. With the Duke gone, someone will need to step up in his absence. A man with the spirit of the dragon. His only son, perhaps. I'm afraid that's not an option. I'm quite stubborn, you see. Take a swing or a stab if you want, but I'll just slip away for a breather. One of the perks of being a half-devil, of course.
You know, I never dreamed our noble Jaheira would be such a terrible, terrible mother. It's nice to see heroes are as awful as the rest of us, hmm? Can we? I suppose we can.
Thy wheel of fate, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? There are many answers to that question. None are important. Correct. No.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stilmane, a story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. By necessity, not design. But I'm glad you appreciate the richness of my experience. Yours has been no less exciting. But even with all your experience, it has not been easy. The only way we were ever going to get close enough to the brain to destroy it was by working together. But few would trust a mind flayer. So I did what I had to convince you. I studied you. Your motivations, your actions, your desires. I deduced the best way to align your goals with my own. Perhaps, at first, I did consider that you were just a problem to be solved. And not an easy one at that. But I persisted. I needed your absolute dedication to the cause. I anticipated the challenge, and I anticipated your resistance. What I didn't anticipate was how much I would enjoy your company, your mind. Sometimes, I felt almost like we were dancing our way towards something deeper. I'm sorry. You're right. Now's not the time. Forget I said anything. Let's move on to more important things. The Elder Brain's hive mind has grown to monstrous proportions. And through the Crown's magic, it has complete control over each and every member. It was intelligent before, but now, with its hive mind established across the city, it is well on its way to becoming indestructible. You know now of your father's plans to use the Elder Brain to slaughter the world over. One need not read minds to foresee the horrors he will pen with your hand if you do not stand against him. You should reconsider your attachment to your physical form. You have seen what an illithid can do. Imagine some of that could be in your grasp. Not enough to warp your appearance beyond recognition, but just enough to enhance your potential. And believe me, it will radically increase our chances of success against the Elder Brain.